let's talk about winning your first freelance client. This is what's going to get you going. This is what's going to give you the motivation and really start the ball rolling in your freelance career. Now, lots of people think they need to get fantastic marketing strategies in place, have a beautiful website, maybe go to networking events virtually, etc., etc. And all of those are essentially excuses as to why you can't actually get going. From my experience, from working with dozens of freelancers and networking with many, many more, almost always the case is that you will win your first freelance client from your existing network. Now, that existing network can be broken up into different elements. You could have previous employers, you could have previous colleagues, etc. So there might be a variety of different people you can engage with, but almost certainly it will come from your existing network. So what can you do about that? Well, obviously, you need to engage with your existing network and let them know that you're available for freelance work. Tell them that you've gone freelance, explain why you've done that, particularly if you're backed up with years of experience in your industry, in your space. And you have to have a mindset of you're giving something of value to them in terms of the offer of your service. So make sure you approach it from that mindset. Be helpful. Don't just steam in there and obviously ask for work, but you can engage, start up a conversation, genuinely be interested in what the other person is doing, and let them know you're now freelancing. This is what you're offering. And if there's any projects that you can help with or assist with, etc., spread the word. What you'll find is that either the people you've previously worked with will start send projects your way, or they'll pass you on. And because you get that trust of the word of mouth, you'll get inquiries from people who are one step beyond your existing network. So that's the place to start, with your existing network. The reason why it's so effective is because these people know you and they trust you, particularly if we're talking about previous employers, maybe the last boss that you worked for or the boss before that. They may well have moved on and be in different areas, and they want to do the best in their role. And if they've worked with you over a period of time and they know you're trustworthy, you're credible, and you have a good standard of work, it's much easier for them to outsource work to you rather than to start doing some research and interview various people for projects. If you're available and they know how good you are, the chances are they're going to send the project your way. That's why it's also important to kind of seed your network at the start, because of course not everybody is going to be at the right time. Hopefully you get some good timing, but for some people they won't have projects available, but they'll have you in the back of your mind now. Stay in touch with them, again, organically, make it friendly, two-way conversations, ask questions, be genuinely interested in what they're up to. But stay in touch, and then when a project comes available that matches your skill set, the chances are, again, they're going to think of you. And this is where we can get into further conversations around ongoing marketing, your social media presence, etc., etc. So to start off with, engage your existing network, and almost certainly that is where your first client and potentially clients will come from.